Alrighty, let's see if we can get a good shot. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I guess that's good. Okay, here we go. We are mopping the floor, mopping the floor. We already used the vacuum, so we should have gotten most of the dirt. But there always is more dirt to be found. For some reason, don't ask me how. No matter how good you sweep or how good you mop, there's always a bit of dirt that's always left behind. Why is that so? Why is that so? Why is that so? Why is that so? Okay. I told my queen I was not going to clean her room, which I'm not. But yesterday I did take her garbage out, and when I took it out, there was a drink that was spilling. So it's just sticky. I'm only going to mop this area right here. And the only reason I took her garbage out was because, what was the reason I took her garbage out? Probably because when I noticed that when Mariah was here. And I also wanted to check under her bed because of reasons. But maybe I'll show you guys a picture of a little bit I picked up under her bed, like just one little section. Okay, that's it. I should have gotten rid of the stickiness from what oh snap, I need to turn off the light. Lights off equals savings. Lights on equals spendings. That is the public's way. George Jenkins would have hired me, 'cause he was a smart man. Now I don't even want to work, because it's not the same place anymore. They used to care about their employees. Now they just care about numbers. I suppose all businesses go that way. But it's sad because Publix was always known for #1 customer service, and now that's gone to doo-doo. It's really sad. Even in China, there's a better supermarket than Publix. It's really sad when the CCP actually has a supermarket better than Publix. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm saying that. But it is true, my friends. There's a certain region up in the north, somewhere by Beijing, I think, but not exactly Beijing. There's a supermarket where the employees, they actually get something called sad days. If for whatever reason they're feeling sad, they can stay home, no questions asked. They also get about 3 to 4 weeks of vacay, which is something that I assure you doesn't happen at Publix anymore, unless you've been there for 5 to 10 years. Plus, they also get paid about twice the country's minimum, which means that all Publix employees will start at about $14.50, because I think the federal is $7.25. But I bet Publix starts you at 12, unless it's September 1st of this year. Then they'll start you at 13, because if not, then they're just breaking the law. But let's be honest, do you really want to be in the store all day, stuck with people who you don't want to be with. I'd rather work. In the case of the last place I heard from, for the manager themselves, cause he's really cool. I know him personally, and he's an awesome guy. Very friendly, very upbeat. That's the kind of attitude that I like. Maybe that's why he's a store manager. Hopefully he's making at least 200K, because 100 is not what it used to be. Nope, 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 senor. I hope the guy is making at least 200, and that's before the bonuses. But most importantly, I wish all employees got paid a living wage, no matter what job they did. That would be a dream come true, but we know it will not happen, because we live where capitalism rules, capitalism rules, capitalism is our nation's policy maker. No, we're not a republic. No, we're not a democracy. What we are, we're almost at late stage capitalism. That is why so many people are doing not so well. Pretty soon our economy will be like the ones from countries in South America. We're gonna have graduates who are gonna have to end up driving Uber, and it's gonna be all because that's just how money works. The rich get rich, the poor stay poor, and then sometimes education doesn't even work. Unfortunately, that is why the whites, they invented bootlegging, plus a bunch of other crimes like lobbying and other shite, so that they can become rich and wealthy and prosper. It's all shite that is actually illegal, but because they whitewashed it, we allow it to happen. And even though I wasn't born in this country, heaven knows I've suffered damn enough for her. So, Miss America, Miss Liberty, I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna manifest my destiny. I'm gonna have you S-U-C-K, my D-I-C-K. Yes, ma'am. Maybe then I will feel truly free when Lady Liberty gives me the greatest of it all. Look what happened over in France. They raised the age of retirement. Why did they do that all of a sudden? Because that's how money works. They want people to work longer, but actually that's a little more complicated. That also may have to do with something called declining birth rates. Yes, that's right. That is why some people think that South Korea may not exist as a country by the end of the century. Over there, the birth rate is like 0.8 per woman. And to sustain a population, you have to have 2.1 per woman. The only reason U.S. can handle it is because we have migration. But yet we have a politician who tries to scare people of immigrants. And it's so funny how those people, they worship him like he's like he's almighty. But that is okay. That's what makes this country great. You can be an idiot and worship another idiot, and no one can tell you otherwise. As long as you're not causing any harm or doing any defamation, which I don't think I'm doing, cause I'm not saying any names. And if you think I'm talking about you, then you probably are just an idiot, because you have something that normally stops after you're a teen. The world does not revolve around you, son. Nope, 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 it does not. So grow up and read a book. Just read anything at all. Turn off the screen. Whatever screen you're watching, I guarantee you it'll do you good. And you can thank me later. I'm just glad that now maybe this Kamala lady might grow a pair of cojones, cause that's what she's gonna need. Because with the Trump, politics is out the door. What you need is to have a big pair of balls. Don't be like Hillary, listening to others' problems. Instead of listening, cut people off. Tell them that they're stupid. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you have to show authority. Someone who listens, even though that's the real authority. People are dumb in masses, and they don't understand the true power of listening. They think that by talking, getting your point across, that's how you're a good leader. So I tell you, Kamala, don't do what Hillary did. Don't stop and listen to others' problems. Instead, just say what you gotta say. Interrupt the dumbasses that say stupid shite. If need be, have a security guard in case there's big old bullies. And if they say, oh, you gotta hide, then you say, yeah, you're a beefcake, you dumbass. And I'm a lady, but even still though, I ain't taking your shite. I ain't taking no one's shite. That's how you got to be the DJT. Because if not, all he's gonna do is sweep you under the rug. My dear young lady, I know you're a smart person, probably a lawyer, a graduate student, but this is not politics. Donald Trump's not a politician. What he is a cult leader. And he already has established so much, it's gonna be almost impossible. What you're gonna need to do is this, in my opinion, is blacks and women, and tell them two things. Do we want to make China and Russia great again? That's what happened with the previous admin. With our admin, we really made America great. But if you'd rather have China and Russia ahead, then go ahead and follow your leader. You don't have to sit here and listen to me. Just take your tushy up and get the F out. But for those of you who care about this country, you may sit and listen. This is how it's gonna go down. Yes, America is great, but we must remember that we live in times where it's not just about this country. Global trade is something that is just natural. It's happened ever since we started buying from Japan. And then Japan started sending it to China. And then just the whole process. Look at the damn iPhone you record, or the damn screen you're looking at. Where do you think it came from? And you think that Trump was smart by putting a tariff on China? All that China has to do is just send it to Taiwan, and it gets shipped from Taiwan, and then they don't pay the damn tariff. The motherfucker doesn't know. All right? You think? Wait, look how strong he made Russia. Russia is actively trying to take over a fucking country that's like the size of heaven knows how big, and has an agricultural industry that is humongous. You know, that it could feed their whole population. And not just that, but the number of Russian people are declining, so they need to up their population too. And your leader, to all of you out there who worship this guy, you know, he allowed that to happen, and he don't care because they want him to be president. Their Secret Service did what the CIA has been doing since the CIA's been around. They fucking, you know, interfered in our elections. You don't think the United States had their hands in a whole bunch of elections around the world to stop the spread of communism, which is so fucking stupid. We don't even have a fucking democracy here. We have is fucking greed. That's what we have. That's what this country runs on. This doesn't run on Duncan. This country doesn't run on Duncan. This country runs on fucking greenbacks, okay? Greenbacks that aren't even backed by gold. It's fiat money, people. Everybody is so gullible. And I'm one of those people too. I'm with you, masses. The fact that I'm speaking into a screen and I'm not going to school makes me a fool. And I'm okay calling myself a fool, because you know what? Maybe I'm gonna call somebody today and try to see if I can do something to better myself. Just do one thing today to make my life better. That's what my neighbor told me, Nick Parlavecchio, bless his soul. He told me, you know, every day try to do one thing to make your life better, and you know, and at least you made your day great. All right, I did everything. The kitchen I did earlier today. I did the dining room, hallway, entry, whatever, living room. I just haven't done the Florida room, but I did vacuum it though, including this little area right here in the back. Anyways, yeah, no, if you guys want to vote for Trump, by all means, you know, if Trump wins, that's fine. I just, you know, I watch YouTube. I don't even watch TV anymore, so it's all the same to me. You know, I like Trump. You know, he gave us free money. But the only problem is that he made our economy worse, and he did strengthen. He really did make China and Russia stronger. He made their economy stronger. But China right now, you know, at least with what I've been fed, you know, through my screen, it looks like China has been trying to grow too quickly and without like, you know, like they played they played their hand wrong. They did some strategic moves that weren't correct. So we might have the advantage right now to have a diplomatic relationship with them. Stop thinking of them as our enemies, because they're not. They're fucking human beings, for crying out loud. I would never go to China. I suffer from anxiety. If I'm around that many people, I would fucking faint to the floor. You'd have to send me to a hospital. I can go to Colombia because I'm Colombian, so you know, that's different. You know, I've been to all parts of Colombia, even like the parts where there is no more roads, where it's just like a fucking dirt road going up a mountain. I've been everywhere by myself, you know, when I was young and dumb, getting high. But that was just because, you know, I could do it, because my Lord, my dad, he taught me from a young age to grow the fuck up, and that's what I did. So that gave me a little bit of cojones at that time, but I realized that a little bit of cojones will get you into a lot of trouble. I fucking got myself into trouble with some sluts, some fucking hoes with dicks. They fucking robbed me, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Fuck you, you think I'm gay? I don't give a fuck. So I learned the hard way. I got fucking held at knife point, but not gunpoint. The only time I ever had a gun held to my face was by police at like 2 different times, I think it was. And yeah, the police is the only people that ever had guns to my face. I've had friends who've had guns, shot them, carried them around. They never, not once, held them to my face. And even though I had friends are stupid. Amigos no hay amigos. Tu único amigo un billete en tu bolsillo. But for the most part, police know me right now by first name, at least my local police. And, they know that I'm not a violent offender. They know I'm just poor, and that's it. But they know I don't carry any weapons. If the second I have to start living on the streets again, but you have to carry a knife. Always carry a knife. If you're homeless, carry a knife. It's try to wear a long sleeve. That way you don't get subjected to the elements a lot. So wear a hat if you can. Sombrero would be better. Long sleeve is good so you can hide your knife. And try to sleep during the day if you can, because at night is when a lot of people get jacked. Find a good little spot for you if you're gonna be in the city, because naturally you're gonna want to be around people, so you can try to panhandle, even though that's illegal. But so far there are social services you can receive. Because I'm right now looking for work. I'm approved for something called a supplemental nutritional assistant program. So they assist me with like $200 something worth of food a month, which I give the card to mom, since 1, she's allowing me to sleep on her couch until I get a job, and 2, she's allowing my wife and my daughter to sleep in one of her bedrooms, so, and they don't do shite. The mom doesn't even really make food for the daughter, and she's like, oh, but that's because your parents are here and I don't feel comfortable. My parents went on holiday for months on end, and she still never made food. She might like twice a year maybe. She'll make like some pasta. And it's sad because Mariah likes her food. Mariah loves mom, and that's why Mariah is an angel. And I love Mariah. Mariah is truly an angel. And even, heaven forbid, she might take a wrong step one day. I don't care. She's always going to be my angel. So, anyways, ciao. That was mopping most of the house except for the Florida room. I'm tired. I'm going to drink a cup of coffee. If you made it till now, you are amazing. And I love you. Would you please hit that little button with the thumbs up and hit that little button that says subscribe. Thank you.